Hi guys, welcome back to another one. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be showing y'all something with the new update that I have been working on. I've been putting together a little list for everybody who plays the game just so we will all be able to train the most efficiently or as efficiently as we possibly can. I think I have something I need to sell first. Okay. I don't. Okay. Anyways, actually I'll sell this fjord. All right, so excuse me. Here is the little dealio. All right, so I'm going to check something really quick. So y'all just give me 2 seconds, okay? All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to complete this gridwork A because I want to make sure something specific about my list is correct. I was having a conversation, or I can't talk and do this at the same time, I think. Anyways, I was just thinking about how um, sometimes I'll hear people say, "Oh, my favorite activity on Training Island is this, or this." She is very energetic this morning. Um, and so I got to thinking, what would be the best activity, both tickets wise and as far as skill points? Because I know the skill points were just added in this new update. And so I'm trying to make sure that if you're wanting to max or get a lot of skill points, you know how to do that as efficiently as possible. I am really not doing well on this. Anyways, so I'm just not going to talk for a second while I finish this out. And she broke into great. She's just don't usually have this many problems with her. All right, so just hang on one little second. I'm just getting out something. You can't see it because it's only recording my game, but I will probably end up adding this in the next part. Won't open. I'm trying to open this spreadsheet I have. It's not wanting to open. All right, so I just got 10 tickets for that, as y'all can see, and so let me see here. So what I did was I went ahead and I took every single one of these. Sorry, wrong one. I took every single one of these activities and I put them into a spreadsheet. So everything from single stake to flat work, everything on the racetrack, the cross country, the hill work, the log pull, the tar pull, the river run, and I put it all into a spreadsheet. And what I am now doing with that spreadsheet, oopsie, doesn't want to do it. Huh, doesn't want to let me open it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. All right, so what I did was I went ahead and I put that into a little spreadsheet. And first off, sorry, I'm just adjusting the size of the spreadsheet. All right, first off, I did it riding this girl right here. So I did every single activity. Well, I didn't do it on this one. I did it on a thoroughbred on my other account, but it was a max speed horse like her. So 100 plus 3 in full prismatic racing gear with a fancy jumping bridle. I probably could have gotten a better bridle, but I didn't really think about that. Anyways, and she has no other boosts as far as her speed, I don't think. I didn't use any food. I didn't use anything other than just her. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of bring this up to the side. And there may be some time where I'm just kind of standing here because I'm going to have to kind of superimpose the image over. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying these videos, I keep forgetting to ask, but please like and subscribe. This one especially took me quite a bit of time to put together. Anyway, so, all right, we're just going to start with this first one up here, all right? Now, I think you can see my cursor moving, and if not, you're just going to have to, I'll put some arrows there or something you can follow along. All right, so, oopsie. I did something. No. All right. Okay. So here's the dealio. I put in the ticket amounts. I put in the skill points per activity, and oh, this is wrong. All right. And then just in the middle is the breed of horse I have running it. So for this one, it was my thoroughbred. She did some of them, and then the other horse did some of them. All right, so we have single stake, pole bending, the hurry scurry, the quadrangle, all that kind of stuff. Figure eight stake. I also have the tire and log pulls, cross country, river run, hill work, and then the racetrack, the steeplechase, and the obstacle course. And it says here at the bottom, this was done with the max speed, max speed stat, OG, thoroughbred, and full prismatic tax set. Plus, I have the bonus training receipt skill. So I might have been getting a few more for some of these. So anyways, what we're going to go ahead and do is look at some of these. So the time, so this is in seconds, 10.18 seconds, 31.77 seconds, 11.78 seconds, and then 19.53 seconds. All this is in seconds. And then, so the one that takes the longest is flat work. It took me 138.14 seconds on a thoroughbred. I allowed myself one mistake per run, and if I missed a jump, I would go back and redo the jump. If I made more than a couple of mistakes, I would shave the appropriate time off, or I would redo the entire activity. I actually had to redo flat work a bunch of times, just to try to do that. So we have the time here, and then we have the ticket amount here. 29 is the amount of tickets I think you get from cross country when riding it with the this training efficiency here. Training efficiency skill, you earn more training receipts when completing activities on Training Island. All right, so the tickets per minute is basically just how many times this goes into a minute. So 60 seconds divided by 10.18 seconds. That gets you how many times this goes into a minute. And then you're going to multiply that times 3. So the tickets per minute on this would be 17.68 tickets. I did not round. I used decimal values. And so 17.68 for single stake on this thoroughbred. And I'm only designating that it was this, like an OG stats full speed thoroughbred, because there is significant differences using other ones. Okay? All right, so she did 17.68 in the single stake, 9.44 in the pole bending, 15.28 in the hurry scurry. All right, so, and then as you got down into like the grid works and stuff, it was a little, about the same as far as the grid works. Then, so the most tickets per minute I got on her was the obstacle course with 19.29. So you get 7 tickets per run, and she can do almost 3 runs a minute. So that's 19.29 tickets. But if we go over here and we look at skill points, this is the skill points per activity. So single stake gives you 2, pole bending gives you 11. That does not sound right. Oh yeah, it does. It does. Okay. And then I took that and I used the same equation as I did over here, except instead of ticket amount, I used skill points per activity. And this is the amount of, or the number of skill points per activity that you would get, or skill points per minute, sorry. So for single stake, you got 11.79. For pole bending, 20.77. Hurry scurry, 25.47. And that's just basing the skill points onto how many times per minute you can do it. All right, next, so we're just going to look down here and see what the most is of this. I have it highlighted. The best one per minute value that you can get is the log pull. I completed the log pull in 65.63 seconds, and it got 42 skill points. So that's the one that's going to be your best bet if you're training a horse who has, like her. So bear in mind, I'm not training up these horses with training. I do the max 3, like the extra 3 points, but I don't like train them the initial 100 points or whatever. I buy that. Anyway, so, and then what we're going to go ahead and talk about as well is, so first I did her, and then I decided I wanted to see whether it would be any different if I used my beautiful little boy Patches, because Patches, he's a lot different from her. He's very agile, but he's not super fast. I think he maxes out at like, sorry, I have to save a little snip thing because I gotta be able to pin this. All right, and then I'm just gonna scroll on down so we can look at the next one. All right, so, and then I went ahead and I did Patches for it as well. And Patches, if you'll notice, he is significantly slower than her in some things. He is not, but then there are some things he is significantly faster. For instance, if you're going to compare the two, compare the single stake numbers, he is only my goodness, I'm terrible at this. 0.72. Oh no, I'm subtracting wrong. What's 92 minus 18? 76? No, 70. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at 74. Anyways, so he's only 0.74 of a second off of her, and that's significant when it's only 10 seconds. But if you go down to pole bending, he is full almost. Let's see, that would be 78, 9, 31. He's over 5 seconds faster than her. He's slower than, or he's faster than her in the hurry scurry by a full second and a thousandth or a hundredth of a second. He is not faster than her in the quadrangle for some reason, and I honestly thought he would be, which is kind of weird. He is not faster in the figure eight stakes or the speed barrels, but he is faster in the biwrangle and the big T. Not faster in barrel racing, faster in show jumping, which was a very big surprise to me, but I think it's because she tends to overshoot. Like I don't know. In the grid works, that's the main one here. The grid works, he was significantly faster than her in all of them except for grid work D, in which case he was 1 second slower than her. He was a full 6 seconds shorter, almost 6 seconds short, or 6 seconds slower than her in the flat work. It was disgusting. I never want to do flat work again on him. He was slower in the other ones down here as well, except for hill work. He was actually faster than her by 3 seconds in hill work. He was not faster in the river run. He was not faster in cross country, of course. And then the log pull and tire pull, he was almost 20 seconds slower than her for both of them. But here's the thing. If you go through it, you're not getting as many tickets as you would on her, but you still get 17.14 tickets per minute doing the obstacle course on him. So it's still, the obstacle course is still your best bet with a horse that's small but full of agility. I think that's just because it takes about the same amount of time as the racetrack if you just go for it, but it gives you way more tickets. It gives you 7 instead of 5. All right, and then your best bet tickets per minute or skill points per minute is going to be actually gridwork D on him. He was actually slower than her on gridwork D, but it's still his best one per minute. So you're going to end up with 34.17 skill points per minute if you ride him in gridwork D constantly without stopping. But if you're going for tickets on him, you're going to get 17.14 tickets per minute. I'm sorry if that's a bit geeky of a video. I hope you all do enjoy it. And it's basically just a breakdown of everything. And I don't know. I just thought maybe y'all would enjoy having a little list of the best things you can get. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.